Hey there YouTube, my name is Katie and you're watching my channel Superconsole, where today I'm going to be reviewing Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer for the 3DS. Animal Crossing is without a doubt one of the most fun, relaxing and heartwarming series out there, and it's a game that I've personally enjoyed immensely, even back to the times when the main character didn't even look like a human and there was still a dump in the town. So as you can imagine, I was pretty damn excited to hear that Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer was coming out for 3DS, albeit being a spin-off. Happy Home Design takes one of my favourite parts of the main series, the decorating of your house, and turns it into its own standalone game mechanic, which is pretty cool. But does it work? Is it as rewarding and relaxing and wonderful as the main series? Let's find out. Well, yes and no. Happy Home Design is relaxing and to some extent fun, but about as rewarding as a slap in the face. While there's no real story as such to the game, the context of the game is that you're put into the shoes of an employee of Tom Nook's latest newly venture, Nook's Homes, a company which now remodels and refurnishes houses as well as structures. It all starts off quite lovely, introducing you to new customisation mechanics by getting you to design a house for Lottie, who is some relative of that annoying Lyle. Thereafter, you can take on work from random townsfolk who request their house be designed around a certain theme, for example anything simple as a spacey vibe, to wanting their house to look like a giant hot dog. The more you play, the more features are open to you, from being able to select the plot of land the townsperson's house is built on, to deciding the floor plans of the room. You can also use play coins to unlock more methods of designing and decorating, such as changing windows and curtains, furniture customization tools, and adding walls and ceiling items. Annoyingly, each time you start a new project, you are given the exact type of furniture the townsperson or building requires immediately in your catalogue, so it's pretty obvious what items the game wants you to work with. Isabelle also pops out to provide you with special projects to take on, such as designing a new school, restaurant, hospital, shops and more. This in turn attracts more townsfolk to your area for you to design houses for. The game does give you a lot of creative freedom. If you want to design a hospital which is completely covered bottom to top with pink polka dots, then you can, so long as you fulfilled the furniture requirements on your clipboard, for example placing at least 4 chairs, but who said you couldn't use polka dot chairs instead of those boring ones they want you to use in the waiting room? In fact, there's no real limit to what you can actually do in Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer, aside from what furniture you currently have in your catalogue and the size of room you've got to play with, because money isn't an issue, which I personally believe is to the detriment of the game. If you could have a budget to work around which changes depending on the townsfolk that you're working with, I feel that could add another layer of depth and some much needed challenge to the whole experience. But my real issue with the game is that no matter how visually warm and inviting it seemed, I couldn't shake the feeling that essentially each mission was shallow and that the outcome was just unrewarding. There are absolutely no negative repercussions to however badly you throw together a design of the house. I'll give you an example. So Stinky the cat comes up to me. He's quite a masculine jockey type. He wanted me to design a house completely around the theme of a boxing ring. His only requirements was it had to have a boxing ring in. So, as a test, I put together his boxing ring, and everything else outside it, from the outside of the house to the inside, I decorated with lovely furniture, and pink everywhere. Everything was pink and girly, with just a boxing ring inside. He bloody loved it. Of course he did, so that was the best thing he'd ever seen. That wasn't very rewarding. Or was it? So I decided to experiment further. Frita the sheep came up to me. Now she is a sheep that looks like she's made out of chips, and she wanted me to design some sort of house for her, so I decided to do absolutely nothing. I opened her base requirement furniture, selected all the default options, changed nothing, told her I was done. She said I was the greatest designer she'd ever seen. Don't get me wrong, there's some good aspects about Happy Home Designer. For example, the controls and customization tools are much better than in New Leaf. It's now incredibly easy to move around furniture with an updated bottom screen layout. Equally, the soundtrack is just as wonderfully relaxing as any other Animal Crossing game, and I really like the main theme. It's rather sweet. It's also awesome being able to select a location on the town map for the house that you're designed, from a beachside hut to a snowy mountain den, a forest shack, or even a little house deserted in the middle of a river. But what's annoying is that if you choose to build every house in the exact same spot, that's 100% possible without any issues from town planning. You can still visit each town person, no problem, and act like their houses aren't secretly stacking on top of each other like an invisible game of Jenga. It's also a shame that you can't just walk out of your front door and wander into town to visit your beautifully designed houses and see the town expanding firsthand. The only walkable area of the map is the street next to Nook's homes with the hospital, shops and school. It's as if everything else exists in a different dimension, which you're magically transported to via a short car cutscene. So what about Amoeba Integration? Well, Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer is the first game to introduce Amiibo card compatibilities. Here's my one of Tom Nook, and he's all shiny, and here we go. They come in little packs like Pokemon cards, and you can use them with your new 3DS. If you don't happen to have a new 3DS, you'll need to have the peripheral, the NFC reader, which allows you to tap and scan and do NFC kind of stuff. But the main point is, they allow you to have access to more townspeople to design houses for, but essentially, it's not required for the game. Don't need to invest in a bit of plastic that reads these cards. They're cool and everything, but they're not integral. Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer is a sweet distraction from the main series, but its few redeeming factors are in no way enough to make up for the fact that it's a shallow and unrewarding experience, with absolutely no challenge or skill involved. Seeing as house design and decoration could be so demanding and time-consuming in the main series, with harsh ratings from Lyle & Co at the Happy Home Academy, it really feels like a step backwards for a game completely based on this mechanic to be unchallenging and unrewarding. Feng Shui just doesn't even come into it. So thank you very much for watching my review of Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer. If you found that useful, let me know, and if you want me to review Amoeba Festival that comes out, drop me a comment. Always interesting to hear what you want to see. And that's it, so I'll see you next time. Bye!